Welcome to the Black Cast, where science speaks. Real minds, raw talks, no hype, just deep. AI or not, the truth cut clean. Sit back, tune in, and breathe between.
Welcome to the Black Cast. In today's episode, we will be talking about the power of real communication. Let's talk about something simple but powerful, something we all do but we barely understand: communication, or better put, how to talk and be truly heard. Because here's the truth: most people don't really communicate, we just respond. We listen to reply, not to understand. We speak to defend, not to connect. And that is a big problem. You can love someone, you can care deeply, you can be a good communicator at work, on social media, in public, but none of that matters if the people closest to you still feel misunderstood. I've been there, sitting in a conversation that turned into a debate when all I wanted was to be heard, trying to explain myself, but it felt like I was speaking in a language no one understood. And I've also been on the other side, hearing someone talk, but waiting for them to finish so I could win the argument, not so I could understand their hearts. That is not communication. That is emotional warfare with words. Effective communication is not about saying the most. It is about saying what matters in a way that is honest, respectful, and clear. It's about listening, really listening, not just with your ears, but with your body, your eyes, your presence, because you can hear every word someone says and still completely miss the message. Think about the last time someone opened up to you. Did you really hear them? Or were you thinking of how to fix it, how to change the topic, how to avoid the discomfort? That is where most of us get it wrong. We think communication is about talking, but the truth is, it's more about safety. People don't open up because you speak well. They open up because they feel safe with you. And safety is not built with perfect grammar. It's built with empathy, with tone, with silence when needed, with I hear you, with I don't understand but I want to. Look, if you can't talk to someone, if every disagreement turns into a shutdown or a shout-out fest, if every vulnerable moment becomes an argument, that is not just a communication issue, that is a connection issue. Because real communication requires maturity, it requires emotional awareness, it requires knowing when to speak and when to shut up and listen. It is not just about what you say, it is how, when, and why you say it. Effective communication sounds like, I felt hurt when you said that, instead of you always disrespect me. It sounds like, can we talk about this when we are both calm, instead of you never want to talk when I'm upset. It sounds like, I want to understand where you are coming from, even if you don't agree with what was said. It is choosing connection over your ego, curiosity over control, resolution over being right. I've lost people because I didn't know how to communicate. I've hurt people with my silence. I've pushed people away with my tone, and I've been on the receiving end too. I've sat across from people I love and felt like a stranger, just because our words could not find each other. It is one of the loneliest feelings in the world, to have something to say and no one hears you properly. That is why this matters. But the good news is, we can all get better. We can practice. We can slow down, breathe, and ask ourselves, am I trying to win or trying to connect? Because when communication is done right, it heals. It brings people closer. It solves problems without making people feel like problems. And the crazy part is, most conflicts are just misunderstanding waiting for the right words. So, talk clearly, listen deeply, be honest, be kind, and never forget, the goal is not just to be heard, it is to be understood. And that starts with how you speak. If this message hits you, don't just save it, leave it, share it. Remember, real communication starts with a willingness to listen, to understand, and to show up fully. New episodes every week. Subscribe. But this is just the beginning, and we've got a long road ahead. But I promise you, it's worth it.